Hi, this week I made this. I recently picked up a drum sander from Timbicon. Ta-da! I cannot stand open stand. This is just a personal preference. They're actually perfectly fine and solid, but it's a ton of wasted space. My original plan was to just put a shelf across the bottom and then build a drawer into that shelf and just put some casters into the holes, replace the feet. The plan is to make a small cart for my drum sander. I'm going to build the cart such that these rollers here line up with the top of this table here. So this will essentially turn into the world's most expensive roller support. Good job, this guy.
Okay, so you see there's no riving knife there. I use the micro jig splitters. They're very handy. So now I got all the parts cut out. Now I'm cutting out a little dado. And yeah, so squeeze it together. Perfect on one end, perfect on the other, and even the ply gap transferred across. That's nice. Don't cut fingers off. Check. Yeah, so the majority of the carcass is held together with pocket holes on the sides, and you'll notice it's really excessive. If I was clever, I would have just made it out of one solid piece of plywood, but I wanted to make this so that it could scale up to any size machine cart. I'm kind of still finalizing my basic idea for a machine cart, so I can make it bigger in any dimension by making those little pieces bigger, right? Here's the center beam that I made. The I-beam apparently is one of the strongest structures we've ever come up with as a species. Like the I-beam and the arch, pretty much. Those ancient Romans really figured things out. But yeah, because this unit weighs upwards of 100 kilos, I really wanted to be extra heavy duty with the weight support on the inside. And this center of the unit itself between the casters is where it could potentially fall apart. I only ever use one end of that glue brush. The paddle end, the blade end, is always spotless because it's always in my mouth. So gross. Here's how everything kind of gets all hooked together. That little bit there didn't quite fit, so I made it with my persuader, and I did have to go back and straighten it out afterwards. Now the ends of the I-beam are all drilled through the one piece and into the front of the frame. Pretty solid. What? Where's my phone? Oh wait, I'm shooting with it. Basic drawer design that I used here is the same as the 666 drawers that I did for the Back to Basics series for Timbicon. It's essentially a 6mm dado, 6mm from the end of the board, and a 6mm rebate that locks into it. The great thing is you don't need very much glue to put it together, and you can hook it together with just 2 clamps, and it's really fast and easy. It's one setup for the blade, and nothing else needs to change. So I use that same spacer block throughout the rest of this video for various things, but to make sure we got the height right, and I've got a little offcut that's the same thickness as the drawer front, so that's that far back. I put this back in just so I don't lose it, because I'm notorious for putting things down and having them disappear off the face of the earth. And you see there's those support blocks in the corners there. Those are primarily there just to have a place to attach the casters to later, but they are also the exact same height as that spacer block, which is very convenient. And now we mount the drawers into the box. Yeah, that first drawer on the left, A, there, did not fit very well, so I had to kind of sand it up a little bit on the belt and disc, but that's okay. Yeah, so I got this raised up about 3 mil or so, whatever that whiteboard is, 4 mil. And I put the slides sticking straight out a little bit so that I could come back with a straight edge and actually line them up with it. Always end up struggling a little bit to get these drawers back in. I don't know why, but that's alright. They fit just fine. Now, I didn't actually get any footage of putting the drawer fronts on, so here's a still. I don't know what happened there. There's the blocks that are there specifically for the place to bolt the casters to. And I ended up using those countersunk washers for them, just so it was a bit wider. The original plan had a piece of plywood on the other side and only one orange end. But there was a stuff up along the way and I had to recut apart and then was left with not enough. So I ended up using an offcut of the orange that wasn't quite big enough. But that's the side that goes against the wall, so it doesn't matter. Every single time I have to refill the thing. Yeah. Yeah, so that black butt there that I'm using is actually offcuts from an ongoing component job that I have. And I think you can buy, yeah, I've got those up for sale on my website. If you want to buy some black butt edging for your projects, it's usually about 3 mil thick by 19, rounded off on the edges. It's really handy stuff.
Sure.
If you look carefully all around my workshop, you'll see tons of it all over the place. Now I find the damn glue brush. Oh, I should have used orange for those. Oh well, that's alright. Still pretty cool. And now a word about moving heavy equipment without shattering your spine.
This is very heavy. It is bad for your spine to pick up things that are very, very heavy. One way I like to mitigate this damage to the spine is by using heavy lifting equipment. This next thing I'm about to shoot is potentially the most dangerous thing I've ever shot. I did have a spotter walk me through this the first time round.
And I double checked everything a couple times here, and I'm taking everything very slow and very safe. Make sure you're being safe. Don't dick around. Just be careful with this part. You want to slide it over just enough to get the strap under there first on the motor side. Underneath the edge there, up and over, through the thing and tied off secure. And we're down on a cart. Okay. We only almost died once.
Dodgiest thing I've ever shot.
Yeah, alright. So now we get the cart back. We mark out the holes where the bolts go using an automatic punch. Uno, due. Yeah. And then off camera I widened those holes enough to get the actual bolts in there. Ready for a magic trick? Ta-da! Okay, so now then, mallet. The machine is attached to the top, and the top is attached to the cart.
Down a half. 30 seconds. Forward. Ready? Contact light. Okay, engine stop. We copy you down, Eagle. Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
You go in there. Okay.
Hi, this week I made this.
Dun, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-bum, ba-bum, bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum.
Baba do dat, play dat. Alrighty, that's all. Sweet.